Did you know that Sierra Leone has the lowest life expectancy? The life expectancy in Sierra Leone stands at a staggering low of about 47.5 years, making it the lowest in the world, according to data from the World Health Organization. This alarming statistic is influenced by a tumultuous history marked by a brutal civil war from 1991 to 2002. This conflict claimed countless lives and resulted in widespread destruction of infrastructure, leading to a breakdown of essential services such as healthcare and education. Consequently, many citizens lost access to basic needs, contributing to deep-rooted challenges. Health issues, including malaria and high maternal mortality rates, further complicate the situation, as many women struggle with inadequate medical facilities during childbirth. Economic instability also exacerbates these issues, leaving a significant portion of the population living in poverty, which hinders access to nutrition and proper medical care. Although Sierra Leone is slowly making strides in recovery, improving life expectancy remains a monumental task, reflecting the resilience of its people as they strive for a healthier and brighter future. Discover how birds enjoy chili peppers without burning. Birds are truly fascinating creatures, especially when it comes to their relationship with chili peppers. The secret lies in capsaicin, the very compound that gives chili peppers their spicy heat. Unlike mammals, birds have a special biology that allows them to eat these fiery seeds without feeling the burn. This unique trait makes chili-laced bird seed a clever way to fend off pesky squirrels and other mammals who can't handle the heat. So when you sprinkle these spicy seeds in your backyard, the birds happily feast away, relishing the flavors while the mammals steer clear, their sensitive taste buds rejecting the fiery treat. This natural separation benefits both the birds, who get a nutritious snack, and the gardeners, who keep unwanted scavengers at bay. Isn't it amazing how nature works in such clever ways? This might surprise you. McDonald's hosts weddings in Hong Kong. Imagine saying, "I do" in a fast food restaurant, surrounded by your favorite burgers and fries. In Hong Kong, couples can take a unique approach to their nuptials with McDonald's wedding packages. These packages provide everything needed for a memorable celebration, including delicious food, refreshing drinks, charming decorations, and even accommodations for up to 50 guests. The best part? This option is budget-friendly, making it perfect for couples looking to tie the knot without breaking the bank. Instead of the traditional wedding venue, couples can enjoy a fun and informal atmosphere, complete with playful photo opportunities. Whether you're a fan of Big Macs or just seeking a different way to celebrate your special day, a McDonald's wedding might just be the quirky choice you've been looking for. Who knew fast food could be so romantic? Why does iron dominate our planet's makeup? Metals comprise about 75% of all known elements on the periodic table, but iron stands out as the heavyweight champion. This remarkable element makes up 35% of Earth's composition, most of which is found deep in the core. Iron's presence isn't just about weight, it's crucial for many natural processes. For instance, it plays a significant role in generating Earth's magnetic field, which helps protect us from harmful solar radiation. Additionally, iron is essential for life, as it's a key component of hemoglobin in our blood, helping transport oxygen throughout our bodies. When you think about it, iron is more than just a metal. It's a fundamental part of what makes our planet unique and supports life as we know it. So next time you see iron, remember it's not just a simple metal, but a powerful player in Earth's story. Can you imagine that mirrors reflect more than just images? In many villages across Pakistan, mirrors are strategically placed outside homes, not just for decoration, but to fend off bad energy and evil spirits. This fascinating cultural practice is rooted in superstition, where families believe that a shiny mirror can bounce away negative influences that might try to invade their peaceful spaces. Residents often choose to hang these mirrors in ornate designs, making them both beautiful and meaningful. While the mirrors add an element of charm to the exterior, their true purpose is deeply tied to the community's desire for protection and harmony. Many villagers feel a sense of security knowing that their homes are fortified against unseen forces. This tradition showcases how cultural beliefs can shape everyday life, providing a practical and artistic way to channel positivity. Who knew mirrors could play such an important role in shielding a home? You won't believe how clouds float in the sky. Have you ever looked up and wondered why clouds don't just fall? It all comes down to the buoyant force of the surrounding air. As warm air rises, it creates an updraft that helps keep clouds suspended in our atmosphere. This process happens because warm air is lighter than cold air. When it rises, it pushes against gravity, giving clouds a helping hand. Interestingly, even though clouds can look fluffy and soft, they actually contain a lot of water. Understanding how clouds stay up gives us insight into the weather around us. The interplay of these rising warm air currents and the weight of individual water droplets in clouds influences everything from sunny days to thunderstorms. So next time you gaze at a cloud, remember that it's not just hanging out, it's dancing with the air currents in an amazing atmospheric ballet. Ever thought about why this might amaze you? Indy 500 captivates millions. This legendary race, held annually at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, showcases the adrenaline-fueled thrill of motorsports. Dubbed the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indy 500 attracts over 300,000 spectators every Memorial Day weekend, eager to witness the high-speed drama unfold. The event isn't merely a race, it's a celebration packed with rich traditions, such as the ceremonial driving the pace car and the iconic rallying cry of, "Gentlemen, start your engines." Competitors traverse a grueling 500 miles, pushing their skills and machinery to the limits. Notable drivers, from AJ Foyt to Helio Castroneves, earn legendary status by clinching victory in this prestigious race. The atmosphere is electric, with fans experiencing the roar of engines and the thrill of competition firsthand. Tailgating and festivities enhance the vibrant scene, allowing attendees to soak up the excitement from morning until night. Each race creates unforgettable memories that bond fans, making the Indy 500 not just a race, but a cherished experience. Will you be part of this extraordinary tradition? Guess what really drives the Harpy Eagle's strength? This majestic bird, weighing just 11 pounds, 5 kilograms, is a true powerhouse of the skies. Known for its impressive hunting skills, the Harpy Eagle can effortlessly lift prey that is twice its weight. That's like a human lifting another person effortlessly. Their strong, muscular legs are equipped with massive talons that can grasp tightly, allowing them to capture animals like sloths and monkeys up in the treetops of tropical rainforests. This remarkable ability is not only a testament to nature's engineering, but also highlights how specialized these birds are as apex predators in their environment. The Harpy Eagle's wingspan can reach up to 7 feet, helping it soar smoothly through the dense canopy. So the next time you spot this impressive bird, remember its incredible strength and agility set it apart in the avian world. Guess what really drives your vision clarity? The cornea, that clear front layer of your eye, has a fascinating way of getting its oxygen. Instead of depending on blood vessels like other body parts, the cornea directly absorbs oxygen from the air around us. This incredible feature keeps it clear and allows us to see the world sharply. But there's a catch. Those who wear contact lenses need to be extra careful. If the lenses block this crucial oxygen flow, it can lead to discomfort and even damage the cornea. That's why it's super important to pay attention to lens hygiene and follow the recommended wearing schedule. Proper care is key to ensuring that your eyes remain healthy and your vision stays crystal clear. So next time you blink, appreciate how your cornea is working hard, keeping your sight sharp while breathing in the air around you. Here's something incredible about coffee lovers. Get ready for a sandy surprise. In Turkey, coffee isn't just brewed, it's a whole experience that's unlike anything you might imagine. Instead of the standard pots or machines, Turkish coffee is artfully crafted by heating it in hot sand, using a small copper container known as a kesvi. This ancient technique ensures a gradual and even warming that enhances the coffee's rich, full-bodied flavor, a taste that enthusiasts claim is unparalleled. The process begins when the kesvi is nestled into the heated sand, causing the coffee grains to bubble and froth perfectly. This bubbling releases aromatic oils, creating a brew that tantalizes the senses. But it's not merely about the drink itself. Brewing Turkish coffee is a cultural ritual. Friends and family often gather to share stories and laughter while the coffee slowly comes to life. Once brewed, the coffee is poured into small cups, with the grounds settling at the bottom, which is a cherished aspect of the experience. So if you ever find yourself in Turkey, sipping from a cup of sand-brewed coffee, remember you're not just enjoying a drink, you're partaking in a centuries-old tradition. Can you imagine that Thailand's south is so vibrant? The southern region of Thailand is bursting with life, culture, and a significant population. This area is home to bustling cities like Hat Yai and Phuket, where locals and tourists blend together in a colorful tapestry of experiences. With beautiful beaches, unique cuisine, and fascinating traditions, southern Thailand attracts people from all over the world. The population density in this part of the country is quite high, with many residents engaged in various industries such as tourism, fishing, and rubber production. The rich history of the area is reflected in its diverse communities, where influences from Malay culture intermix with traditional Thai customs. As you stroll through the markets or enjoy a sunset on the beach, you can feel the energy and warmth of the people who call this region home. Have you ever considered the stories behind this vibrant population? Prepare to be amazed by Burger King's Moldy Whopper. In 2020, Burger King took an unexpected turn in their advertising by showcasing a Whopper covered in mold. This bold move aimed to demonstrate that their burgers contain no preservatives and are made with fresh ingredients. By letting viewers see the natural aging process of food, Burger King challenged the perception that fast food is always artificial and unhealthy. Surprisingly, this unconventional campaign resonated with many consumers, leading to a whopping 14% increase in sales. Instead of shying away from the idea of mold, the company embraced it to prove their commitment to real food. This daring strategy helped Burger King stand out in a crowded fast food market, proving that sometimes thinking outside the box really pays off. Let's uncover the truth about the waterbed. This funky invention, which became a sensation in the 1960s, has a surprising backstory. Created by Charles Hall, a college student, the waterbed was designed to provide ultimate comfort for sleepers. Hall's innovation, however, didn't go through the traditional patent process. Instead, it slipped through the patent office for a while, highlighting how sometimes groundbreaking ideas can navigate around red tape. The waterbed's unique design not only revolutionized the mattress industry, but also turned into a pop culture icon during the 70s and 80s. People loved the idea of floating on water while they slept. Although it became less popular in recent years, the waterbed still holds a special place in many memories, whether it was the centerpiece of a groovy bedroom or a fun novelty at parties. Have you ever tried one yourself? This might surprise you: eggshells in bone healing. Scientists are creatively using crushed eggshells in biomedical engineering to develop a hydrogel that promotes bone regeneration. This innovative approach combines the calcium-rich content of eggshells with synthetic polymers to create a scaffold that supports the growth of bone cells. When a bone is injured, our body often needs help to heal, which is where this new material comes in. By providing a natural, sustainable solution, this hydrogel could significantly reduce our reliance on synthetic bone grafts. Imagine using a common kitchen waste product to aid in healing fractures and injuries. It's a win-win for both healing and the environment. Plus, because eggshells are abundant, this method offers an eco-friendly alternative that could make a big difference in medical treatments. Isn't it fascinating how something so ordinary can turn into an extraordinary solution? Did you know sea cucumbers can be toxic? These fascinating ocean creatures have a unique defense mechanism. They produce a toxic substance known as halithorin. This toxin is stored in specialized structures called Cuvierian tubules, allowing sea cucumbers to react quickly when threatened. When faced with a predator, a sea cucumber can release halithorin onto its surface, creating a chemical barrier that deters attackers. But that's not all. In extreme cases, some species can even expel parts of their internal organs to escape danger. This bizarre act not only confuses predators, but also allows the sea cucumber to regenerate lost organs over time. Nature is full of surprises, and sea cucumbers certainly prove that. Their ability to adapt and defend themselves in the harsh realities of the ocean showcases the incredible inventiveness of living beings. So next time you're at a beach or aquarium, remember these quirky creatures and the magic of their survival tactics. Isn't it amazing how life can find such unusual ways to thrive? Guess what really drives Maasai beadwork communication? Beadwork in Maasai culture is more than just a beautiful accessory. It's a unique language. Each color and pattern holds special meaning, allowing people to express their social status, age, and marital status without uttering a word. For example, red beads symbolize strength, while white beads reflect peace and purity. When a Maasai woman adorns herself with intricate beaded necklaces, she's not only showcasing her skills but also telling her life story. This vibrant form of expression serves as a direct link to her identity and heritage. It has the incredible ability to preserve long histories, with each bead acting as a part of a colorful narrative. So the next time you see Maasai beadwork, remember it's more than art. It's a vibrant dialogue that connects generations. Most people don't know this, but crows are fascinating. The collective noun for crows, murder, might sound ominous, but it actually reflects a rich historical context. This term emerged during the late Middle Ages, a time when people began assigning colorful names to groups of animals based on folklore, beliefs, and the animal's perceived characteristics. Crows, renowned for their intelligence and distinctive calls, were often associated with dark omens, leading to their chilling moniker. Despite this grim name, crows are remarkable creatures with impressive problem-solving skills and their ability to use tools. In fact, studies show they can recognize human faces and remember who poses a threat. Interestingly, these birds are highly social and engage in complex group behaviors, collaborating to find food and defend against predators. They also display playful interactions, such as sliding down snow-covered rooftops. So the next time you spot a gathering of crows, don't just think of their spooky name. Appreciate their cleverness and community spirit. What secrets might they share with us if we take the time to observe them? Did you know that we waste 9 years on our phones? On average, people spend an astonishing 9 years of their lifetime glued to their smartphones. A study by App Annie in 2018 revealed that the average person scrolls, taps, and swipes for about 3 hours a day. This seemingly casual activity accumulates to over 100,000 hours across a lifetime. Consider those endless social media scrolls, the addictive games and binge-watching marathons of your favorite shows. It's all too easy to surrender to distractions as our devices buzz with notifications, connecting us to friends in a vast digital world. While smartphones have undoubtedly transformed our communication and information access, making everyday tasks more convenient, they can also lead us to disengage from genuine experiences. Imagine the adventures you could embark on, or the creativity you could unleash with those 9 years. Striving for a balance between screen time and enriching activities like outdoor adventures, reading, or spending time with loved ones can pave the way to a more fulfilling life. So the next time you reach for your phone, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this the best use of my time? Let's uncover the truth about Discover the Secrets of the Giant Salamander. The Chinese giant salamander holds the title of the largest amphibian on the planet, and it's truly a sight to behold. Growing up to 1.8 meters long, these remarkable creatures can overshadow many small cars. Picture yourself watching one of these gentle giants gliding gracefully through freshwater streams or lurking in the shadows of cool, dark caves. With origins dating back millions of years, they represent an ancient lineage that has survived through countless environmental changes. Impressively, they can live over 50 years, often outlasting several human generations. However, their long lives are overshadowed by serious threats. Habitat loss, pollution, and illegal hunting are driving these magnificent animals towards extinction. Characterized by their wrinkly, baggy skin and feathery gills, they are not only unique but also vulnerable. Conservation organizations are fiercely advocating for their protection and the preservation of their habitats, striving to ensure that future generations can appreciate the awe-inspiring presence of the Chinese giant salamander. What will we do to save these incredible creatures? Did you know that maple syrup can show gratitude? In 2006, an extraordinary moment unfolded at the Winter Olympics when a Norwegian coach presented a ski pole to Canadian skier Annie Acker. This generous gift turned out to be a game changer, helping her secure a silver medal in the competition. Canadians, thrilled by her success, decided to show their appreciation in a sweet way. They rallied together and gifted the coach a whopping 5.2 tons of maple syrup. This striking act of kindness not only highlighted the camaraderie between nations, but also showcased the quirky, unique traditions that often accompany sports. Imagine the joy of receiving barrels of golden syrup as a thank you. It's a fun reminder that in the world of sports, sometimes a simple gesture can lead to unexpected and delightful outcomes. Have you ever thought about how sports can unite people in such creative ways? Here's a wild fact about Singapore's lifestyle. Life in Singapore is like a well-choreographed dance, where every step is precise and purposeful. Punctuality is practically a way of life there. You can bet that trains run on time and meetings start promptly. Singaporeans take pride in being efficient, often fitting in everything from work deadlines to recreational activities with remarkable time management skills. The work culture is intense, but the balance between work and play is keenly observed. Once the clock strikes 5 or 6, it's time to unwind. Whether that means heading to a hawker center for some tasty local dishes or enjoying the lush parks around the city, leisure is cherished. This structured lifestyle helps them maximize productivity while ensuring that personal time isn't neglected. So if you ever find yourself in this bustling metropolis, you can expect to see a city that operates like a well-oiled machine, where people are not just busy, but are busy living life to the fullest. Most people don't know this, but Alaska is moving. Thanks to the fascinating science of plate tectonics, Alaska, the largest U.S. state, is shifting closer to Russia by nearly 3 inches each year. The Earth's crust is made up of several large floating plates, and Alaska sits right on the edge of one of these tectonic plates. These plates are constantly in motion, driven by forces from deep within the Earth. As they collide, separate, or slide past one another, they can create remarkable geological effects. This movement means that not only is Alaska slowly drifting towards Russia, but it also shapes the state's stunning landscapes, including its majestic mountains and active volcanoes. Imagine a future where Alaska and Russia are even closer, perhaps influencing climate patterns and animal migrations. This constant motion is a reminder of the dynamic nature of our planet. So the next time you think about Alaska, remember that it's not just a beautiful wilderness. It's also a place where science and nature are in constant motion. Isn't that amazing? Believe it or not, this fish has 2 different vision zones. The fascinating freshwater fish, known as the anableps or four-eyed fish, hails from the warm rivers and lakes of Central and South America. What sets it apart in the animal kingdom is its remarkable eye structure. Each eye is split into 2 horizontally divided sections. This unique design allows anableps to see above and below the water at the same time, an incredible advantage for spotting predators and prey. Each half of its eye features 2 retinas and 2 separate corneas, creating a supercharged vision system. Imagine looking at both the sky and the underwater world without turning your head. This adaptation is particularly useful as the anableps often skims across the water's surface, making it easier to locate food while staying alert to danger. Isn't nature amazing? Believe it or not, anarchy shapes national futures. Anarchy, often seen as chaos, actually sparks deep discussions about legality and governance in countries worldwide. When we think of anarchy, many picture disorder, but it raises important questions about how societies organize themselves. What happens when traditional systems break down? In some cases, anarchy allows marginalized voices to be heard, challenging power structures that may not serve everyone equally. This situation can inspire new ways of thinking about governance and justice. However, it also poses dilemmas. Without established rules, how do communities ensure safety and fairness? History shows us that in places like Somalia and Libya, the collapse of government led to both conflict and innovation. People turned to mutual aid and local agreements to survive, showcasing human resilience in the face of disarray. So, Can chaos sometimes lead to a more equitable society? Exploring the dual nature of anarchy helps us understand potential paths for a nation's future and the complexities of power and order. Guess what really drives flag pride in Minnesota? In 2007, Minnesota took a bold step by enacting a law that began on January 1st, 2008, which prohibited retailers from selling American flags not made in the United States. This legislation aimed to boost domestic manufacturing and instill a sense of patriotism among residents. By ensuring that flags sold in the state are produced locally, Minnesota encourages consumers to support American workers and factories. This move reflects a growing awareness of the importance of buying homemade goods, especially when it comes to symbols of national pride, like the American flag. For many Minnesotans, displaying a flag made in their own country brings a greater connection to their identity and values. Do you think other states should adopt similar laws to nurture their own craftsmanship and patriotism? Did you know that jaguars once roamed Texas? These magnificent big cats used to thrive in lush forests as far north as the southern United States, including Texas, before their habitats began to shrink. Unfortunately, as human populations grew, cities expanded, and landscapes changed dramatically. Jaguar populations dwindled. Today, jaguars are primarily found in the rainforests of Central and South America, making them elusive and rare in the wild. Habitat destruction, poaching, and conflicts with livestock have all contributed to their decline. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect the remaining jaguar populations and their environments. By creating wildlife corridors and establishing protected areas, we can help ensure that these beautiful creatures can roam freely again. Can you imagine the sight of a jaguar prowling through the dense jungles of North America? Is it really true that Jerusalem artichokes are sweet? These unique vegetables, also called tupinambo, are fascinating members of the sunflower family. Unlike regular potatoes, Jerusalem artichokes have a delightful sweetness to them, making them a popular choice for a variety of dishes. With their crunchy texture and nutty flavor, they can be roasted, sautéed, or even enjoyed raw in salads. They are rich in inulin, a type of fiber that supports gut health and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Growing these tubers is quite easy. They thrive in various soil conditions and can even grow well in colder climates. This makes them an excellent choice for home gardeners looking to diversify their produce. Interestingly, they've been a staple in Native American diets for centuries before being introduced to European settlers. So whether you're searching for a new ingredient to spice up your meals or just curious about this lesser-known veggie, Jerusalem artichokes might be the perfect choice to explore. Let's uncover the truth about remnant gates. This intriguing term serves as a symbol for our modern era, illustrating how some concepts stand the test of time. A remnant gate refers to an idea or element that persists even when surrounded by change or upheaval. Think about it. Countless traditions, beliefs, and practices continue to influence our lives today, much like a sturdy gate that survives storms. These gates can represent cultural heritages, philosophies, or innovations that offer continuity amid rapid transformation. In a world driven by technology and rapid development, it can be easy to overlook the lessons and values that have been passed down through generations. Embracing remnant gates encourages us to recognize the threads connecting our past to the present. This connection can inspire us to balance modern advancements with the wisdom of those who came before us. So what else can the concept of remnant gates reveal about our journey into the future? Discovering these connections can lead to deeper understanding and appreciation of our shared stories. Believe it or not, mallard ducks are speedy flyers. These common birds can reach impressive speeds of up to 55 miles per hour when they migrate. That's faster than some cars on city streets. While they may appear clumsy waddling around on land, mallards show incredible agility in the air, making sharp turns and sudden dives with ease. Their strong wings and streamlined bodies help them cover vast distances during migration, traveling thousands of miles each year between breeding and wintering grounds. Interestingly, when flying in a V formation, they conserve energy and navigate more efficiently, allowing them to travel together. This teamwork is vital for survival in the wild. So the next time you see a mallard at a pond, just remember that beneath their seemingly awkward exterior lies a powerhouse of speed and skill ready to take to the skies. Here's something incredible about female leaders in the Caribbean. In Jamaica, Colombia, and St. Lucia, women are stepping up in the workplace and leading like never before. This cultural shift shows that societies are embracing female empowerment, which is transforming the way businesses operate. More women in leadership means diverse perspectives and innovative ideas, benefiting everyone. In these countries, women are breaking barriers that once held them back, paving the way for future generations. They are proving that leadership isn't just a man's domain and showing younger girls that they too can aspire to lead. From government offices to major corporations, female leaders are making waves. This trend symbolizes hope and progress, and it's exciting to see how it fuels changes across different sectors. Will other regions follow suit and support their women in claiming leadership roles? Let's uncover the truth about geese in Brazilian prisons. In a surprising twist, a prison in Brazil has adopted a unique approach to security by replacing traditional guard dogs with geese. Why geese, you ask? These feathered guards are incredibly territorial and have a keen sense of alertness that makes them quite effective at spotting potential escape attempts. When intruders approach, the honking of geese can create quite a ruckus, alerting guards more effectively than barking dogs might. This quirky choice not only enhances security, but also reduces costs associated with feeding and caring for larger animals. Geese have proven to be excellent watchdogs, and their presence is sure to surprise both inmates and staff alike. Could this innovative method be the future of prison security elsewhere? It certainly raises an eyebrow and leaves us wondering about other creative uses of animals in unconventional roles. Hard to believe, but Brando had strict casting conditions. When Marlon Brando was cast for the iconic role of Vito Corleone in The Godfather, Paramount Studios made sure it wouldn't be an easy ride. The legendary actor agreed to a reduced fee, which was surprising given his fame. However, this was just the beginning of the studio's demands. They also required Brando to assume financial responsibility for any production delays stemming from his unpredictable behavior. This clause stemmed from Brando's reputation for being challenging on set, forcing the studio to protect their investment. Finally, in a move that shocked many, Paramount insisted on a screen test to evaluate whether he would truly fit the role. All these conditions highlighted the complicated relationship between Brando and the studios, showing that even the biggest stars had to play by certain rules. Did you know Africa crosses all 4 hemispheres? This fascinating continent is truly one of a kind, stretching across the northern, southern, eastern, and western hemispheres. Imagine standing in the heart of Africa, where you can literally be in multiple hemispheres at once. From the bustling markets of Marrakesh in the north to the vibrant wildlife of the Serengeti in the south, Africa offers a stunning diversity of landscapes, cultures, and ecosystems. It also boasts the equator slicing through its middle, creating climate zones that range from tropical rainforests to arid deserts. This unique geographical feature not only influences Africa's climate, but also contributes to its rich biodiversity. Animals like elephants, lions, and penguins all find their homes in this diverse continent, making it a vital part of our planet's ecological balance. So next time you think of Africa, remember that it's not just a place of stunning beauty, but also a geographical marvel that showcases the Earth's incredible variety. How cool is that? Did you know wombat poop is cube-shaped? This unique characteristic helps these playful marsupials mark their territory effectively. Unlike most animals, wombats produce droppings in the shape of cubes. This fascinating trait is not just for show. The cube shape prevents the poop from rolling away, allowing wombats to leave their scent markers in specific spots. Scientists have studied this rare phenomenon, marveling at how the shape is formed within the wombat's intestines. It turns out that their intestines have regions with different elasticity, creating pressure that shapes the feces into cubes. Imagine wandering through the forests of Australia and coming across these small, solid cubes. It's a quirky reminder of how wonderfully strange nature can be. This cube-shaped poop not only serves as a territorial marker, but also helps scatter the droppings over a larger area, increasing the chances of attracting potential mates. Next time you think about animal behaviors, remember that wombats have mastered the art of poop perfection. Did you know male blanket octopuses were hidden away? This fascinating fact reveals that the male blanket octopus wasn't discovered until 2002. Researchers had been focusing on females, which are massive compared to their male counterparts, often reaching sizes up to 40,000 times larger. This extreme difference in size, known as sexual size dimorphism, baffled scientists for years. Imagine searching for a tiny octopus while only seeing its gigantic partner. Scientists eventually realized their oversight, prompting them to search for the elusive males. The existence of such a tiny male challenges assumptions we have about ocean life and highlights how nature can surprise us. These small male blanket octopuses, measuring just a few centimeters, exemplify how evolution can lead to such dramatic differences within the same species. Their discovery opens up new avenues for research into their behavior and ecology. So, next time you hear about octopuses, remember this incredible size difference and wonder what other mysteries the sea might be hiding. Let's uncover the truth about haunted houses. Many people visit haunted houses for a thrill, but there's an eerie twist. These spooky places can actually have high levels of carbon monoxide. This colorless, odorless gas is a byproduct of burning fossil fuels and can build up in enclosed spaces. Exposure to carbon monoxide can lead to symptoms like headaches, dizziness, and even hallucinations. In some cases, the frightening experiences people report inside haunted houses may be influenced by this invisible gas rather than just ghosts and ghouls. So, while you might hear eerie whispers or feel a chill down your spine, it could be the result of something much more scientific than the supernatural. Before your next ghost hunt, consider that the real fright might just be the air you're breathing. Are haunted houses' thrills worth the possible risks? Guess how heavy a single cloud really is? A single cloud can weigh over 1,000,000 pounds, which sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true, clouds are made up of tiny water droplets or ice crystals, and although they look light and fluffy, their combined weight can be staggering. Imagine the weight of an elephant or even a small car, all floating in the sky. This incredible phenomenon happens because the weight of the cloud is balanced by buoyant forces from the surrounding air. The air beneath the cloud pushes upwards, helping it to stay afloat despite its massive weight. This dance between gravity pulling down and air pressure pushing up is what allows clouds to drift lazily across the sky, creating beautiful scenes on sunny days or looming storms. If clouds were heavy enough that buoyancy couldn't support them, they would simply fall to the ground. So next time you look up and see those fluffy formations, remember that they're not just pretty, they're also extraordinary feats of nature floating high above us. Guess what really drives Dubai's skyline? Dubai is an incredible city where 1 out of every 4 construction cranes in the world can be found. This striking statistic highlights the city's rapid urban development, showcasing its ambition and growth. One of the most remarkable examples is the Palm Islands project, which transformed the coastline into a stunning palm-shaped archipelago. To create these islands, builders needed enough sand to fill 2.5 Empire State Buildings. This massive undertaking not only showcases modern engineering feats, but also reflects Dubai's vision of becoming a global hub for tourism and luxury living. With cranes dotting the skyline, the city is constantly evolving, with new skyscrapers, hotels, and attractions sprouting up to meet the demands of a growing population and international visitors. What do you think will be built next in this modern marvel? Prepare to be amazed by your hair growth. Did you know that over an average human lifetime, a person grows approximately 590 miles of hair? That's roughly the distance from New York to Los Angeles. This incredible growth shows how our hair continuously accumulates every day, even if we don't consciously notice it. On average, a single strand of hair grows about half an inch each month. With 100,000 to 150,000 strands on our heads, it adds up quickly. The rate can change based on factors like age, genetics, and health. Imagine how that adds up over decades, more than just a few strands. Plus, hair growth can symbolize our body's resilience and adaptability. Each strand goes through cycles of growth, rest, and shedding, making hair more than just a fashion statement. It tells a story of our journey through life. So next time you find a hair on your pillow, think about that impressive distance and the unique growth journey it represents. Isn't it amazing how something so ordinary can be so extraordinary? Did you know that a Bluetooth bracelet can share the Bible? This innovative gadget lets you listen to your favorite scriptures anytime, anywhere. Imagine having the entire Bible at your fingertips, effortlessly accessible through a simple app. The bracelet features handy buttons that allow you to change chapters or adjust the volume, making it perfect for busy lifestyles. Whether you're commuting, exercising, or just relaxing at home, this Bluetooth bracelet caters to your spiritual needs on the go. Instead of flipping through pages or needing a physical book, you can easily dive into the Word. It's designed to be user-friendly, ensuring that even those not tech-savvy can benefit from its features. With millions of people looking for ways to incorporate spirituality into their daily routines, this technology bridges the gap between modern life and age-old wisdom. So why not explore this unique way to connect with your faith? Is the saiga antelope on the brink of extinction? This striking animal, native to the vast Eurasian steppes, has become critically endangered, and it's a heart-wrenching situation. Known for their unique, flexible noses, saiga antelopes possess an incredible ability to filter dust and warm, cold air as they graze across rugged landscapes. Unfortunately, their population has plummeted, primarily due to poaching and the loss of habitat caused by human activities. These majestic creatures typically live for about 10 to 12 years in the wild, but their future hangs in the balance. Conservationists are working tirelessly to save the saiga antelope, raising awareness and fighting for stronger protections. Without immediate action, we could lose this remarkable animal forever. What steps can we take to protect the saiga antelope and ensure its survival for future generations? Most people don't know this, but McLaren made history, achieving the fastest pit stop ever recorded in Formula One. Picture this. While racing cars zoom past at incredible speeds, McLaren's team managed to change Lando Norris's tires in just 1.8 seconds. That's quicker than the blink of an eye. This lightning-fast maneuver allowed Norris to get back on the track, maximizing his chance for a better position. The precision and teamwork involved in a Formula One pit stop are astonishing. Each member of the pit crew has a specific role, from changing tires to fueling the car. They train tirelessly, practicing their movements for countless hours to make sure everything is perfect. With this record-breaking achievement, McLaren not only showcased their racing skills, but also set a new standard for others in the sport. Could this be the beginning of a new era in pit stop strategy? What if I told you chickens talk just like us? Chickens use an astounding range of over 30 different vocalizations to communicate with each other. They aren't just clucking for fun. Their calls can indicate everything from a friendly greeting to an alarm signal for potential danger. For example, an alarm call can inform other chickens whether the threat comes from above, like a hawk, or from the ground, like a fox. This ability helps them stay safe in their environment. But here's another fascinating twist. Chickens are actually distant relatives of the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex. Scientific studies have shown that modern birds, including chickens, evolved from theropod dinosaurs, and you can see the similarities in their bone structures. So next time you see a chicken, remember, it shares a connection with one of the most infamous predators in history and has a language all its own. Here's what actually happens when animals develop. During the fascinating journey of embryonic development, animals can be grouped into two main categories: deuterostomes and protostomes. In deuterostomes, which include mammals, birds, and even starfish, the first opening that forms in the embryo becomes the anus. This means the mouth forms later, making for an interesting twist in their developmental process. On the flip side, protostomes, such as insects, worms, and snails, take a different route. Their initial opening becomes the mouth right off the bat. This key difference is just part of what makes studying animal biology so exciting. It's intriguing to think about how these early stages set the stage for complex life forms we see today. So the next time you think about the amazing variety of animals in the world, remember that it all starts from these tiny embryos making distinct choices. Guess what really drives ingrown toenails? It turns out that these painful nuisances can often run in families. Many people may be surprised to learn that ingrown toenails have a hereditary component. This means that if someone in your family has suffered from this condition, you could be at a higher risk too. While cutting your nails with precision and care can help prevent this issue, genetics can still play a significant role in shaping the shape and growth of your toenails. If your toenails naturally curve or grow into the surrounding skin, you might find yourself grappling with ingrown toenails even if you take the best care of your feet. Keeping your feet healthy involves more than just nail care. Being aware of your family's history with ingrown toenails can help you monitor and manage your foot health. So, is foot care in your family tree? You won't believe this about clownfish. These fascinating fish have a unique way of ensuring their survival and reproductive success by changing sex based on their social environment. In a clownfish group, only the dominant female breeds, while the largest male is her partner. If the dominant female dies, the largest male can transform into a female, taking her place and ensuring that breeding can continue. This incredible ability isn't just limited to clownfish. Other species like some wrasses and parrotfish can also switch genders as needed. This natural adaptation helps maintain the balance of their populations, especially when there are not enough males or females available. So next time you watch these vibrant fish swimming around in coral reefs, remember that they might just be able to switch sex to keep their community thriving. Isn't nature full of surprises? Have you heard about hare's antelope's survival trick? These remarkable animals have developed an extraordinary technique for thriving in the harsh desert environment. When food and water are scarce, hare's antelopes show their resourcefulness by tearing off cactus spines to munch on them. This unique behavior not only provides them with vital nutrition, but also helps them stay hydrated. Cacti, loaded with moisture, become a lifesaver for these antelopes, allowing them to survive in conditions that would be tough for many other creatures. This clever strategy demonstrates the incredible adaptability of wildlife to extreme circumstances. By smartly utilizing nature's resources, hare's antelopes remind us of the tenacity of life, no matter how challenging the environment. Next time you're in a tough spot, perhaps think of these antelopes. Aren't nature's survival strategies just fascinating? Have you seen the tallest Namib dunes in Namibia? These stunning natural formations rise dramatically in the Namib Desert, some reaching impressive heights of up to 984 feet. The Namib dunes are famous not only for their colossal size, but also for their vibrant colors that change with the sunlight. Among these magnificent dunes, Dune 45 and Sossusvlei Dune stand out as the most popular spots for tourists. Dune 45 is particularly beloved, giving visitors an awe-inspiring view after a challenging hike to its summit. The sunrise and sunset here paint the dunes with breathtaking shades of orange and red, making it a true photographer's paradise. Sossusvlei, on the other hand, is a salt and clay pan surrounded by some of Namibia's tallest dunes, creating a surreal landscape that feels almost otherworldly. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or just curious about nature's wonders, these towering dunes offer an unforgettable experience, blending beauty and tranquility in one breathtaking location. Is it really true that you can float on lava? Believe it or not, if someone were to fall into a volcano, they could actually float on the molten lava. This surprising phenomenon occurs because lava is about 3 times denser than water. So just like how a person can float in a pool, they would be buoyed up by the lava's density. However, this doesn't mean they'd be safe. The extreme heat of the lava, which can reach temperatures of over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Celsius, poses a severe risk. Even before making contact, the intense heat can ignite clothing and burn skin. Floating on lava may sound like an unbelievable idea, but in reality, the true danger lies in the fiery heat and toxic gases that volcanoes emit. It's crucial for anyone near a volcanic area to understand the risks involved. While floating on lava is scientifically possible, survival is another story entirely. So when it comes to volcanoes, curiosity should always take a backseat to caution. Here's a wild fact about space travel. Only 3 cosmonauts, Georgy Dobrovolsky, Viktor Patsayev, and Vladislav Volkov, have tragically lost their lives in the great expanse of space. This heart-wrenching event occurred during the Soyuz 11 mission in June 1971. After a successful 23-day stay aboard the Salyut 1 space station, the crew faced a catastrophic cabin depressurization while returning to Earth. Imagine the fear and uncertainty in a moment like that. Space exploration carries risks, yet these brave individuals push the boundaries of human endurance and knowledge. Their sacrifice reminds us of the delicate balance between exploration and safety in the cosmos. Despite this tragic incident, space agencies around the world honor their memory while making advances to ensure the safety of astronauts today. How do we continue to embrace the adventure of space while learning from the past? Here's a wild fact about Cece the cat. Cece is not your ordinary feline. She made headlines thanks to a fascinating genetic phenomenon called random X chromosome inactivation. This means that her coat pattern is actually influenced by her genes in a quirky way. Female cats have 2 X chromosomes, and randomly, one of them gets turned off in each cell. As a result, Cece inherited a coat pattern that is different from her genetic donor. You can see this unique mix of colors and patterns on her fur. So, when Cece prances around, she proudly sports a look all her own, making her a living example of nature's creativity. This phenomenon is why many female cats show a mix of colors, something that can puzzle even the most experienced cat lovers. Isn't it amazing how genetics can work in such surprising ways? What do you think makes Cece's story so special? Have you ever wondered where you'd end up? If you could dig a straight hole through the earth starting in Argentina, you would actually end up somewhere near China. This fascinating idea points to something called antipodes, which are places on opposite sides of our planet. Just imagine passing through all those layers of the earth, from the crust to the mantle and finally the outer core, which is molten rock. Of course, digging a hole like this isn't feasible because of those extreme temperatures and intense pressure. Still, this thought experiment shows just how immense our Earth really is and invites us to think more about geography. It makes you appreciate how interconnected the world is, even when you're considering what lies beneath our feet. Isn't it mind-blowing to think about where we stand in relation to the rest of the globe? Did you know your body makes enough saliva for 50 bathtubs? Throughout your life, your amazing body produces a staggering amount of saliva, enough to fill not just 1, but a whopping 50 bathtubs. Saliva plays an essential role in your overall health. It's not just a liquid, it acts as a natural lubricant, making it easier to chew and swallow food. Plus, it contains enzymes that kickstart digestion right in the mouth. When you're munching on your favorite snack, saliva helps break down food so your body can absorb nutrients more efficiently. But that's not all. Saliva also keeps your mouth moist, preventing dryness and discomfort. This vital fluid helps wash away food particles and neutralizes harmful acids produced by bacteria in your mouth, reducing the risk of cavities and gum disease. Despite being so crucial, saliva often goes unnoticed in discussions about health. The next time you sip water or enjoy a meal, remember the teamwork of your body's fluids working hard to keep you healthy and comfortable. What other wonders does your body keep hidden? Did you know about zombie snails and their creepy parasites? This fascinating phenomenon involves land snails getting infected by a flatworm parasite. Once the flatworm inserts itself into the snail, it starts to work its unsettling magic. The snail's tentacles, typically simple and unassuming, morph into vibrant, swollen appendages that look like something straight out of a horror movie. This dramatic change is not just for show, it helps attract predators, like birds. The flatworm's clever strategy ensures that when the unsuspecting bird feasts on the snail, it ends up consuming the parasites as well. This bizarre relationship between the parasite and its host shows how interconnected life can be, as nature finds twisted ways to survive and thrive. So next time you see a colorful snail, remember it might be more than just a slimy creature. It could be a victim of a wild case of zombification. Isn't it amazing how nature constantly surprises us with its strange and sometimes unsettling creations? You'll be amazed by the story of TNT. Trinitrotoluene, or TNT, began its journey in 1863 not as an explosive, but as a vibrant yellow dye. Scientists discovered that this chemical could produce brilliant colors, making it quite popular for dyeing fabrics. However, its real potential remained hidden until 1891, when researchers stumbled upon its explosive properties. Suddenly, TNT found a new purpose on the battlefield and in construction projects. With its ability to produce a powerful blast and relatively stable handling, TNT became a favorite material for military applications. During World War I, it played a significant role, significantly impacting warfare strategies. Today, while you might think of TNT as just an explosive, its fascinating history as a dye reminds us that sometimes the most surprising uses come from unexpected beginnings. Isn't it intriguing how one substance can shift from fashion to firepower? Let's uncover the truth about dogs' incredible hearing. Dogs possess an extraordinary ability to hear higher frequencies and quieter sounds than humans can perceive. This means they can catch sounds we often miss, like the soft pitter-patter of a mouse's feet or the crinkle of a treat wrapper from the other room. Their ears, equipped with an extensive range of frequencies, help them detect sounds as high as 65,000 hertz, while human ears can only pick up to about 20,000 hertz. This heightened hearing allows dogs to be incredibly aware of their environment and respond to subtle cues, making them outstanding companions for various tasks. For example, service dogs utilize this skill to alert their handlers to sounds like doorbells or the cries of infants. Their keen auditory senses not only enhance their relationships with humans, but also help them thrive in the wild. Isn't it fascinating how much more they can hear than we can? What if I told you the RMS Olympic was in a crash? In 1911, this majestic ocean liner, sister ship to the infamous Titanic, collided with the HMS Hawke in a significant maritime accident. While the Olympic had already made a name for herself, this incident shook public confidence and raised serious questions about the design and safety of Olympic-class liners. Passengers watched in shock as the two ships collided, prompting concerns that might have influenced the Titanic's design and tragic fate just a year later. Investigations into the crash looked into whether structural weaknesses existed that could compromise safety at sea. So, while the Olympic continued to operate after repairs, this accident added a layer of caution and scrutiny around both ships, sparking debates in maritime circles about what changes should be made to ensure passenger safety in the future. Could lessons learned from the Olympic have changed the course for the Titanic? Believe it or not, robots can deliver packages now. The Ascento Pro robot is an incredible example of technology in action, designed to patrol, deliver packages, and monitor its environment. This autonomous delivery robot moves independently, reaching speeds of up to 7.5 meters. Equipped with high-tech cameras and LiDAR sensors, it can navigate obstacles and ensure safe passage while carrying your packages. Imagine a sleek robot gliding down your street, making it easier for deliveries to happen without human intervention. These robots are not just about speed, they also enhance efficiency and safety in logistics. As they patrol designated areas, they gather data from their surroundings, which helps improve future deliveries and traffic patterns. Could this be the future of package delivery? It's both fascinating and somewhat mind-blowing to think that artificial intelligence is stepping into roles traditionally held by humans. With the advancement of technology, we might soon see Ascento Pro and similar robots becoming a regular sight in neighborhoods. What do you think about having robots deliver your next package? Can you believe the Netherlands imports criminals for jails? This surprising practice stems from the country's remarkable safety record, which has led to a unique situation: fewer homegrown offenders. Since 2014, the Netherlands has closed down 23 prisons due to a dramatic drop in crime rates. This decline means there aren't enough local criminals to fill the cells available, prompting the government to look abroad for solutions. In a bid to maintain prison operations and keep the justice system running efficiently, the country has turned to other nations, bringing in inmates to serve time for their crimes. These imported prisoners often come from countries with higher crime rates, showcasing the stark contrast in safety levels. This strategy not only helps manage prison populations, but also highlights how effectively the Netherlands has tackled crime through social programs and community engagement. Is this an innovative way to handle a declining prison population? Why is Mineral Springs Waterfall so unique? This hidden gem is the only waterfall in North Dakota that flows into the Cheyenne River. Standing at just 8 feet tall, it may not be the tallest waterfall you'll ever see, but its charm lies in its distinctive location and serene beauty. Nestled within a tranquil setting, Mineral Springs Waterfall is a popular spot for both locals and visitors looking to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The gentle cascade of water creates a soothing sound that attracts a variety of wildlife, making it a great place for nature enthusiasts. Whether you're here for a quick visit or planning a leisurely hike, the waterfall offers a perfect backdrop for stunning photos. So why not make a trip to this picturesque site and experience the peaceful vibe of North Dakota's own natural wonder? Let's uncover the truth about the QWERTY keyboard. This widely used keyboard layout was invented by Christopher Sholes in 1874, specifically for a new typewriter. Sholes cleverly designed it to reduce typing speed in order to prevent key jams, a common problem with early typewriters. By placing frequently used letters farther apart, he aimed to create a smoother typing experience. This sounds straightforward, but there's more to the story. Some experts suggest that telegraph protocols may have influenced the arrangement, indicating a deeper connection between these technologies. The QWERTY setup has persisted through the years, becoming the standard for modern keyboards. But it's fascinating to think about the challenges Sholes faced and the innovative solutions he devised. So next time you type, consider the history behind those letters and how they came to shape communication as we know it today. Can you imagine that owls once represented Jews? This curious depiction comes from ancient Roman carvings, where Jews were strikingly portrayed as owls, often shown surrounded by flocks of doves or sparrows. These images offer a fascinating glimpse into how different groups viewed each other in a time of religious tension and cultural blending. Owls, generally seen as symbols of wisdom, took on a unique meaning here, contrasting sharply with the flocks of doves, often seen as symbols of peace and purity. This artistic choice highlighted the tension between the ancient Jewish community and the burgeoning Christian population, which held markedly different beliefs. While the doves and sparrows represented the dominant culture, the solitary owl symbolized the distinctiveness of the Jewish faith. Such carvings remind us of the complex narratives woven through history, reflecting both conflict and coexistence in ancient times. Here's a wild fact about clock hands. The clockwise rotation of clock hands traces back to the design of the first mechanical clocks. These innovative devices were crafted to replicate the sun's movement across the sky in the northern hemisphere. Imagine, back in the day, clockmakers observed how the sun seemed to travel from east to west, casting its brilliant light across the land. To echo this natural phenomenon, they positioned the hands on their clocks to rotate in the same direction. This choice made it easier for people to relate the passage of time to the familiar daily dance of the sun. As mechanical clocks became more prevalent, this design standard took hold, solidifying the clockwise rotation as a universal norm. So next time you check the time, remember you're looking at a design inspired by the sun itself. Isn't it incredible how our understanding of time is rooted in nature? How many other inventions can trace their origins to simple observations like this? Surprisingly, most Koreans don't have armpit odor. This unusual trait comes from a rare gene known as ABCC11. Research from the University of Bristol revealed that only 6 out of 100,000 Koreans carry this gene, which plays a big role in the production of body odor. As a result, a large portion of the population doesn't need to worry about smelling bad, leading to much less frequent use of deodorants compared to people in other regions. This fascinating genetic variation means many Koreans can enjoy a natural scent without relying on products that others might consider essential. It's a surprising biological twist that highlights how genetics can influence everyday experiences, showing that our bodies can differ significantly even within the same community. Isn't it intriguing how such a small genetic change can lead to big lifestyle differences? Dive into Japan's amazing underwater mailbox. This unusual mailbox sits 10 meters deep off the coast of Sumatra and has captured the hearts of many. Over 1,000 letters are sent to this underwater marvel each year, and its fame has spread like wildfire around the globe. People are fascinated by the quirky idea of sending mail while being surrounded by the ocean's wonders. The mailbox is designed for adventurous souls. It's not just a practical way to send postcards, but also a unique experience for divers and snorkelers who visit. Once they find the mailbox, they can drop in their letters and even see notes from other visitors, creating a vibrant community of oceanic correspondence. The mailbox is more than just a fun attraction. It's a symbol of creativity and connection in an unexpected environment. For many, dropping a letter into this submerged box becomes a memorable highlight of their trip. So if you ever find yourself diving in Japan, why not send a message from the deep? Who knows what stories await beneath the waves? Is it really true that honey watermelons exist? These intriguing fruits, also known as yellow watermelons, offer a delightful twist on the classic watermelon we all know. Instead of the usual red or pink flesh, honey watermelons boast a striking yellow-orange hue that immediately catches the eye. But what makes them so special? For starters, their flesh is less watery than that of traditional varieties, giving each bite a surprisingly sweet and refreshing flavor. Many people who try them for the first time are amazed at how delicious they are. Not only are honey watermelons a feast for the eyes, but they also pack a nutritional punch. They are low in calories but high in vitamins, making them a fantastic summer treat. You can enjoy them on their own, in fruit salads, or even blended into smoothies. Whether you're at a picnic or lounging by the pool, these unique watermelons are sure to elevate your experience. So next time you're in the produce aisle, keep an eye out for honey watermelons. Your taste buds will thank you. What if I told you about a Simpsons house in Colombia? Imagine stepping into a vibrant apartment that looks just like the iconic Simpsons home. This unique Airbnb rental captures the quirky essence of Springfield and has become a must-visit destination for fans of the beloved animated series. Since its launch, the themed accommodation has exploded in popularity, making it quite the challenge to snag a reservation. With colorful decor and nods to the show around every corner, guests feel like they've entered the cartoon world. From Marge's famous blue hair to Homer's favorite donuts, the apartment is packed with fun references. Surrounding the property, Colombia's rich culture offers a perfect backdrop for your adventure. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a whimsical getaway, this Simpsons-inspired stay is sure to provide unforgettable memories. Can you resist the chance to experience a slice of Springfield in real life? Why exactly does the Japanese spider crab grow so huge? This remarkable creature holds the title for the longest leg span of any arthropod, stretching an astonishing 12 feet from claw to claw. Found in the deep, uncharted waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Japanese spider crab may appear intimidating, but it's a gentle giant. These fascinating crabs are not aggressive toward humans. Instead, they spend their time scavenging the ocean floor for food. Their long legs are perfect for navigating the rocky seabed and reaching a variety of snacks like mollusks and detritus. Living at depths of up to 2,000 feet, they have adapted to thrive in an environment where food can be scarce. Interestingly, these crabs can live for over 50 years, so their impressive size is a testament to their adaptability and longevity. Isn't it amazing how evolution shapes such extraordinary life forms? Prepare to be amazed by Tesla's electric vehicle journey. Despite being a leader in electric vehicle technology, Tesla has faced a few bumps on the road. The company has experienced production challenges like delays and quality control issues that can frustrate customers and investors alike. In a world where demand for electric cars is skyrocketing, these hurdles can seem daunting. However, Tesla is not backing down. They are actively working to enhance their manufacturing processes. By investing in innovative technologies and streamlining production, Tesla aims to ensure that every vehicle meets high standards of quality and performance. As they refine their methods and adapt to new challenges, Tesla continues to be a pioneer in the electric vehicle market, demonstrating that success often comes from overcoming obstacles. Can they maintain their lead amidst the rising competition? Surfers beware. Are you carrying superbugs from the sea? A startling study from the UK in 2018 uncovered that surfers are 3 times more likely to harbor unique antibiotic-resistant bacteria compared to those who stay on land. The culprit? Fecal matter from seawater. Researchers collected samples through butt swabs from participants, revealing that as surfers spend hours in the ocean, they unintentionally ingest seawater contaminated with harmful bacteria. These superbugs are resistant to common antibiotics, which poses a significant health risk not only to surfers themselves, but also to the wider community. The findings highlight a growing concern about the safety of our oceans and the potential consequences of pollution. Surfers and beachgoers alike may want to consider wearing protective gear or even avoiding certain areas after heavy rain, which can increase bacteria levels. It's an eye-opener about the unseen dangers lurking in the waves, and a reminder of how important it is to protect our waters for everyone's safety. Why exactly does bicycle history fascinate us so much? The first bicycles, called dandy horses, emerged in the early 19th century and were crafted entirely from wood. These innovative machines didn't have pedals, which meant riders had to propel themselves by pushing off the ground with their feet. This unique design captured the interest of the European nobility, who enjoyed cruising around in style. However, the charm of the dandy horse came with challenges. Riding on bumpy cobblestone streets proved tricky, leading to a number of accidents. As a result, some cities banned these charming bicycles to protect their inhabitants. Despite their short-lived popularity, dandy horses set the stage for future bicycle designs and innovations that paved the way for the bicycles we know today. It's fascinating to think about how far we've come, isn't it? Is it really true that viral images can mislead us? In our digital age, images and stories spread like wildfire across social media. Many of us share posts before thinking twice, but this practice can lead to misinformation. Viral images often capture attention because they're shocking or sensational, yet they frequently do not reflect reality. Think about the last time you saw an incredible photo that turned out to be altered or out of context. This highlights the importance of skepticism, questioning what we see online instead of accepting it at face value. Sensational stories can create panic or dictate opinions based on false premises. By cultivating a habit of verifying sources and seeking credible information, we can navigate the digital landscape more responsibly. It's essential to pause and consider, is what we see truly the whole story? Stay curious and thoughtful before hitting that share button. Is it really true that students feel as stressed as asylum patients? Research from the 1950s showed that patients in mental asylums experience stress levels similar to today's high school students. This startling comparison sheds light on the pressures that teens face in our modern world. With relentless academic demands, constant social media interactions, and worries about future careers, students often find themselves juggling more than they can handle. Many feel overwhelmed by the expectation to excel while managing friendships and extracurricular activities. Mental health experts warn that this stress can lead to anxiety and depression, highlighting the importance of addressing these issues in schools and communities. Students are not just preparing for exams, they're navigating a complex landscape of emotions and expectations. So how can we better support young people facing such intense stress? Prepare to be amazed by this unique remedy. In some rural communities in Pakistan, there's a fascinating belief that eating burnt bread or charred rice can soothe a sore throat. While it might sound odd to many, this practice highlights a different approach to health and wellness compared to what we often find in modern medicine. People in these communities trust these unconventional treatments, passed down through generations, to ease discomfort when feeling under the weather. This shows how cultural beliefs shape our understanding of healing. While many might rush to grab a throat lozenge, these villagers find comfort in their traditional remedy, emphasizing the importance of community practices and folklore in health. Who knows? Maybe the warmth of charred rice is the very thing some sore throats need. It's a reminder that health beliefs can vary widely based on culture and experience. Did you know India is the spice capital of the world? Approximately 70% of the spices we enjoy around the globe come from this vibrant country. From the aromatic warmth of cumin to the fiery kick of chili, India's diverse climate and rich soil provide the perfect conditions for growing a wide variety of spices. Each region has its specialties, with southern India being famous for its black pepper and Kerala known for its cardamom. The country's deep-rooted history and spice trade dates back thousands of years, influencing not just local cuisine, but also global flavors and food habits. Spices play a vital role in not only making our meals delicious, but also in traditional medicine and cultural rituals. So next time you sprinkle some curry powder or enjoy a spicy dish, remember that a significant part of that flavor journey begins in India. Isn't it fascinating how one country has influenced the culinary world so dramatically? You might be amazed by Malayalam's unique features. Malayalam, a beautiful language spoken in the Indian state of Kerala, is not just a means of communication. It's also a fascinating linguistic palindrome. This means that when you spell it backwards, it looks exactly the same as when you spell it forwards, a rare feat not common in many languages. With over 30 million speakers, Malayalam is cherished for its rich literary heritage and poetic traditions, showcasing the culture and history of its people. The script of Malayalam comes from ancient Brahmic alphabets, adding depth to its uniqueness. Language lovers often find its palindrome status a delightful trivia fact, making it popular in language games and competitions. Whether you're a linguist or just someone who enjoys exploring new cultures, Malayalam offers a glimpse into the incredible diversity of human language. So why is a palindrome like Malayalam significant? It sparks curiosity and reminds us of the wonderful quirks that languages can have. Prepare to be amazed by South Korea's favorite drink. Soju, a clear spirit that can pack a punch, is the most popular alcoholic beverage in South Korea. This traditional drink originated centuries ago and has evolved into a national staple, often enjoyed during meals or social gatherings. With an alcohol content typically ranging from 16% to 25%, soju is easier to sip compared to stronger spirits. It's usually made from grains like rice, but can also incorporate sweet potatoes or tapioca. South Koreans love to mix it with various flavors, making options from fruity to herbal versions readily available. In fact, you'll find soju at nearly every restaurant and convenience store in the country, with bottles often shared among friends during celebrations. Have you ever tried soju? Its unique taste and cultural significance make it a must-try for anyone looking to experience authentic South Korean hospitality. Hard to believe, but mansions can cost as little as a sandwich. This eye-popping idea isn't just a fantasy, it represents amazing real estate deals that sometimes pop up. Imagine finding a luxurious mansion priced so low that it seems unbelievable, like just a few dollars. Such deals can occur in unique situations like foreclosure auctions or properties needing extensive repairs. People often hesitate to believe these offers, questioning if they are legitimate. What's intriguing is that these unbelievable bargains can evoke excitement and hope, transforming lives for those who seize the opportunity. However, prospective buyers should always do their homework, ensuring they understand any hidden costs or necessary renovations. After all, if a dream home is being sold at a significantly lowered price, there might be reasons behind it. Who wouldn't be tempted by the idea of living large for less? This might surprise you. Fruit flies have a mapped brain. Researchers have made a significant breakthrough by creating a detailed connectome of the fruit fly's brain. This intricate mapping reveals how neurons connect, providing valuable insights into crucial processes like sensory perception, learning, and decision-making. By understanding these neural pathways, scientists can better grasp how fruit flies, which have relatively simple brains compared to humans, process information. Surprisingly, despite their tiny size, fruit flies share many fundamental brain functions with larger animals, making them an excellent model for neuroscience. As researchers dive deeper into this connectome, they're uncovering secrets that could eventually inform studies on memory, behavior, and even neurological diseases. Who knew that such small creatures could unlock big mysteries about how brains function? Guess what really drives goat safety innovations? It turns out that rowdy goats often wear pool noodles on their horns to keep everyone safe. These colorful foam tubes are not just for fun. They help prevent goats from accidentally injuring other animals or people. Imagine a herd of goats bouncing around with silly, noodle-adorned horns. But that's not all. Caretakers also use tennis balls and buckets to create protective gear for these spirited animals. The sight is both amusing and practical, turning safety into a quirky fashion statement. Goat lovers and farmers alike have found that these playful solutions can reduce accidents while allowing goats to enjoy their playful nature. So next time you see a goat sporting a noodle or a tennis ball, remember that it's not just about looks, it's about keeping everyone safe and happy. How could you resist such a charming sight? Unbelievable skills of Lois Gibson in crime fighting. Lois Gibson is celebrated as the world's most successful forensic artist, making an extraordinary impact on crime solving. With an astonishing record of helping to capture over 1,300 criminals just by creating sketches from victims' descriptions. Her accuracy and talent truly set her apart. Working for the Houston Police Department, Lois uses her artistic abilities not just to draw, but to provide hope and clarity to those affected by crime. Each portrait she crafts is not merely a drawing, it's a lifeline for victims and law enforcement, bringing criminals to justice. Her amazing work has even earned her recognition in the Guinness Book of World Records, highlighting her exceptional contributions to public safety. Lois proves that art can be a powerful weapon in the fight against crime, illustrating how important detailed and accurate visual representations are in investigations. Through her creativity and dedication, she inspires countless others and showcases the pivotal role of forensic artists in modern law enforcement. What will she accomplish next? Prepare to be amazed by babies and languages. Recent studies show that infants exposed to multiple languages during their early months can actually differentiate between them, even before they utter their first words. This incredible ability starts while they are still in the womb, where they can pick up on sound patterns from the outside world. Imagine a tiny baby, just a few days old, able to recognize the melodious tones of their parents' speech in different languages. This early exposure is essential for developing a multilingual brain, setting the stage for future language skills. Babies tune into the music of language, learning to appreciate its rhythm and melody. This means the more languages they hear, the more adept they become at recognizing them later. So if you speak multiple languages at home, keep chatting away. You're giving your little one a fantastic head start in the world of languages. Here's a wild fact about birds' waste. Birds have a fascinating way of dealing with their nitrogenous waste. Instead of producing liquid urine like many animals do, they excrete it as uric acid, which appears as a white paste mixed with their feces. This quirky trait is more than just a quirky evolutionary twist. It actually serves a vital purpose. By eliminating waste in this semi-solid form, birds conserve precious water, an essential resource for their survival, especially for species living in dry environments. Furthermore, this adaptation helps them maintain a lightweight body structure, which is crucial for staying airborne. With this efficient waste removal system, birds can fly further and higher, making them some of the most agile creatures in the animal kingdom. Isn't it amazing how nature finds clever solutions for survival? Guess what really drives your curiosity today? A fascinating compilation of 385 random facts is here to blow your mind. These facts cover everything from bizarre animal behaviors to astonishing discoveries in space. Did you know that honey never spoils, or that octopuses have 3 hearts? Each snippet in this collection is designed to leave you in awe and spark interesting conversations. Compiling such a diverse range of information is not just for fun. It also encourages learning and exploration. As you dive into these surprising tidbits, you'll discover how interconnected our world is, showcasing science, history, and nature in an engaging way. So whether you're sharing these facts at a party or just satisfying your own curiosity, they remind us that there's always something new to learn. Are you ready to impress your friends with your newfound knowledge? Why do dolphins use unique whistles to talk? Dolphins are truly fascinating creatures, and their communication skills are a big part of what makes them so special. These wild animals use a series of unique whistles that function much like names, helping them recognize each other in the vast ocean. Just like we respond to our friends when they call us, Dolphins can identify individual whistles and know who's making the sound. This ability is crucial since they live in social groups called pods, where teamwork and coordination are essential for hunting and protecting each other. Researchers have studied these whistles extensively, discovering that each dolphin has its own signature sound, which can even change over time as they grow and interact with others. By using these specialized whistles, dolphins are not just chatting, they are building complex relationships and navigating their social world. So the next time you hear a dolphin whistle, remember they're not just having fun, they're communicating in a sophisticated way. How incredible is that? Discover the secrets of extreme hot spring microbes. These tiny living organisms thrive in some of the hottest environments on Earth, like molten pools found in Yellowstone National Park. Microbes such as Thermus aquaticus have adapted to survive temperatures exceeding 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Their ability to withstand extreme heat not only fascinates scientists, but also holds incredible potential for tackling environmental and medical obstacles. For instance, proteins extracted from these microbes are used in PCR, polymerase chain reaction, a crucial technique in DNA analysis. By studying these resilient creatures, researchers hope to develop new strategies for pollution cleanup, biofuels, and even medications that can withstand high temperatures. The exploration of hot spring microbes is more than just a scientific curiosity. It could lead to breakthroughs that transform various fields. What amazing discoveries might we uncover next? Did you know about Tanta's incredible population density? This bustling city in Egypt's Nile Delta boasts an astonishing rate of around 70,000 people per square mile, which is more than double that of New York City. Despite its size, Tanta often flies under the radar, yet it's a vibrant hub renowned for its lively religious festivals and thriving textile industry. However, this remarkable population density brings significant challenges. Residents grapple with limited housing options, which forces many into cramped conditions, and heavy traffic that can turn a simple trip into an adventure. Green spaces are scarce, making it difficult for locals to find tranquil escapes from the urban buzz. Tanta serves as a stark reminder of the complexities faced by rapidly growing cities in the developing world, highlighting the delicate balance between cultural richness and the pressures of overcrowding. What can be done to improve living conditions while preserving its unique heritage? This might surprise you. Nadal is left-handed in tennis. Rafael Nadal, the tennis superstar, showcases an intriguing quirk that's not just about his skill on the court. Although he plays tennis left-handed, he uses his right hand for everyday activities like writing and eating. This fascinating phenomenon is known as cross-laterality, and it's relatively rare. Studies in neuroscience suggest that people like Nadal, who can adapt their dominant hand for different tasks, may have enhanced dexterity and coordination. For Nadal, this unique ability might give him an edge during matches, allowing him to execute powerful shots with his dominant left hand while maintaining precision in other areas of his life with his right. Imagine being able to switch gears so effortlessly. This adaptability not only enriches his athletic performance, but also sheds light on how our brains process hand dominance. It's a reminder that even world-class athletes have complexities that make them even more interesting, isn't it? Did you know male brains are larger but less efficient? It's a fascinating fact that sparks curiosity about our minds. On average, the male brain measures about 10% larger than the female brain. You might think this size difference makes a major impact, but studies show that it's not the size that counts. In fact, research suggests that female brains tend to operate more efficiently. This efficiency means women often excel in verbal tasks and social cognition, while men may perform better in spatial tasks. So while males have bigger brains, it doesn't necessarily translate to superior functioning. This efficiency might be attributed to various factors, including differences in brain structure and connectivity. It raises intriguing questions about how gender influences thinking and learning. So next time you hear someone say larger brains are better, remember that efficiency plays a crucial role in how we think and interact with the world. Here's what actually happens when we connect with nature. The idea of sending a flag into a forest brings to mind a beautiful symbol of peace and unity. Imagine that flag fluttering gently in the breeze, its colors shining bright against the greens, and browns of the trees. This gesture creates a powerful connection to nature, reminding us of our shared responsibility to care for our environment. Flags often stand for ideas we hold dear, and in this context, they can represent hope, harmony, and a longing for better days. As people witness this flag, it may inspire them to reflect on the importance of protecting our planet and fostering peaceful relationships, especially in times of conflict. Such imagery encourages us to come together, embracing our differences while striving for a harmonious existence. So next time you see a flag waving in the wind, think of the deeper meanings it may hold.